finishing up this 4-day trip. Oh my god, this trip has felt so long. This has definitely felt like a true 4-day trip. We are getting catered right now, and I'm gonna start boarding in maybe like 5-6 minutes. We are doing a Vegas turn out of San Francisco, and then we are finishing this 4-day. Still have a little bit of my coffee left from this morning, but this 4-day was super high credit. Definitely feeling it now. I just want to go home. I actually work tomorrow. I'm working a red eye tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm excited because I am gonna see my friend Brie on the Tuesday. So, aunque todavía tengo que trabajar after this crazy, tiring, exhausting 4-day. My next trip, I know I'm gonna have a fun time and be able to catch up with her, but ahorita I'm just kind of relaxing before we start boarding. I'm gonna finish my little coffee and then I'm gonna finish my breakfast wrap. Ortiz, we are starting another trip today. I actually was this close to calling out for this particular trip. I woke up with the worst headache. I'm working a red eye tonight, so I have had plenty of rest because I was literally bedridden the entire day. I did take ibuprofen, pero no funcionó. And it wasn't until my mom got home that she was like, a lo mejor es porque no tomaste tu café. But I told her I woke up with the headache. I was like, que ni ganas tenía de hacerme mi café. I had literally no appetite. The only reason why I didn't call out is because I'm working the red eye tonight and I already have plans con mi amiguita. So I was like, I am going to troop through. I ended up getting a coffee on my way to the airport. But my headache is slowly going away, so I do think it was a lack of caffeine, which is crazy because usually when I take ibuprofen, I usually feel better right away, if not a few hours later. And today I was just feeling horrible. No appetite, no comí nada. And even to get this coffee, ni tenía the craving to get coffee, which I was telling my mom, I was like, that's how you know I don't feel well, that ni quiero café. I'm glad that this was my little cure, but that also makes me think that maybe I should be lowering my caffeine intake because I don't want my body to be dependent on it. For me to essentially have these caffeine headaches, probably not a good sign. I mean, the good thing about all of this is since I pretty much was in bed and resting the entire day, I am wide awake. I am wide awake for this red eye. My check-in is at 9:45. The flight departs at 10:45 and we get into New York at 7:37 scheduled time. And the last time I worked this red eye, we landed at 7:30 in the morning. By the time we deplaned and by the time we took our shuttle into Manhattan, llegamos como al hotel around 9 or 10 in the morning. We'll see what the plan is once we get there. But yeah, los voy a llevar conmigo on this little New York trip. Good morning. Oh my god, it's so hot. Let me turn on the air. Just realized I think I left my little phone holder at the last layover hotel. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. It worked the red eye and we got in at 7:30, got to the hotel around 10, and yeah, I've been day resting. So we are gonna be meeting up. I kind of want to grab coffee, but I don't know if she just wants to go straight into drinks, like a cute cocktail. But I'm excited. She sent a few little options for us for dinner. The place we're going for dinner se llama Jeans, and so it says Jean Lafayette. I don't know if that's the area it's in, but if you look at the map, it looks like it's in the lower Manhattan area. Okay, makeup is done. Time to change into my outfit. Okay, ya lista. This is my little OOTD. I actually had a different pair of shoes that matched the top better, pero they dry rotted. And I didn't realize it until I was unpacking my stuff. Something my mom had told me a long time ago was, si no usas tus zapatos, si no usas tus bolsas, they do dry rot, which is crazy to me. I understand it because I do buy a lot of thrifted items and sometimes they fall apart, pero esos zapatos I had purchased with my own money, and I think I had only worn them a couple of times. I'll insert a picture here. And they were crumbling. The material completely crumbled off, and they weren't expensive. I think they were like $20 or $30, but yeah, se me echaron a perder. So these were the only other shoes I had, which I guess they kind of like match. They kind of match the bolsa. I'm thinking of using this scarf to cover up my Christian Dior bag just because I am riding the subway. Am I paranoid? Probably, but better safe than sorry. I do not want my purse snatched.
Yeah, seriously.
I do have 3-party.
Okay, I just got to this Mulberry Lafayette area. It's so cute here. There's so many cute little places to shop, and some of the streets are cobblestone. Pero estoy caminando a un café que se llama Café Leon Dore that I saw on Instagram. A ver qué tal. Okay, I'm still waiting for a brief. They don't look the same as they did online. Insert a picture here of what it looked like online. And it looks like a lot of the foam is missing, so I'm not sure what happened. Okay, I think Bree said she's on her way. I already tried the coffee and it's such a disappointment. The service wasn't that great. The lady seemed kind of enojada, but on a positive side, a girly pop said she really liked my top and she was curious where it was from, and I told her it was vintage. It's a vintage find, but I think Bree said she's walking over now. Oh my god, this top is so cute. Oh, Lord.
We're going into the city because, like, right now,
Wait, I want a picture of our outfits. Cute. We got the Aperol spritz. Cheers. Walk. We are on our way to dinner. We're late to dinner. We're going to this place called Jeans. Is that what it's called? Just Jeans?
And I'm wearing jeans.
Jeans and she's on theme. We love an all denim look. We just finished getting drinks. We're speed walking to dinner. We're here 22 minutes late. There was a 15-minute grace period, so hopefully they still let us in.
They always talk about and you only watch the game. You don't really get a chance to hang out.
This is the famous postre Brie was saying she wanted to have. I was like, a basic ass chocolate chip cookie and some leche. She's excited for her little postre. Apparently they're really known for this, so we'll see how it is.
Just tag me and I'll repost it.
The no tag is crazy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, we just forgot to tag him.
Well, I can mention.
Okay, we're calling it a night. Posting our cute pics. We finished with our nightcap and we're headed back to the hotel. Thankfully, we're both taking the same train. I get off first and then she rides maybe like 4 more stops after me. So at least we're not alone. But yeah, good night. See you guys later. Clock it. Do you want to go in through here? Okay, I'm just making it back to the hotel safe and sound. Made it back to my hotel. Time to get some sleep. Me acabo de arreglar for work. We are flying back to San Francisco today from New York. The weather has been so nice in New York. It's been like 80 degrees. Perfect weather for strolling the streets. Está calientito, pero no hace tanto calor. Had a really nice time here in New York. I actually can't wait for another layover, hopefully soon. I feel like there's always so much to do and never enough time. So if you guys have any recommendations of things I should check out the next time I'm here, let me know. I really would appreciate any recommendations. Here at the JFK airport, at this floor, they advertise new movies. Y ahorita tienen la de Toy Story 5. It's so cute. They constantly change it. It's basically like a walking ad.
It's been too long, cowboy. You got a friend in me.
Bonnie, there's a package for you. Hi there, I'm Lily Pad. Let's play.
Alright, on the plane, we are slightly delayed by 40 minutes, so I was able to grab some Dunkin'. I stopped at duty free. There's a perfume I really like, pero it's $300, so I have to test wear and see if it's worth the money. Pero ahorita we are getting catered, and then I think we're gonna start boarding in a little bit.
Take a moment to look around and locate your nearest exit. It may be behind you. The evacuation. Leave everything behind and follow crew members' instruction. For your safety and the safety of everyone around you, keep your seatbelt fastened low and tight whenever you're in your seat, and remain in your seat when the seatbelt sign is on. If needed, an oxygen mask will drop from the panel above. Deploy. Put your mask on before helping others and keep it on until a crew member says it's no longer necessary. Evacuation signs at the forward door can also be used as quotation. Federal law requires you to comply with all crew members' instructions. Lighted signs and poster placards. Interference with the crew member is strictly prohibited. Federal law prohibits smoking, vaping, consuming your own alcohol. All laboratories are equipped with smoke detectors. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors is also prohibited.
Hi guys, we just got to our layover hotel here in St. Louis. We have a 14-hour layover tonight, but we did wake up super early this morning. We had a report time of 5 in the morning, so I woke up at 3:30 to get ready, left at 4, and made it to the airport right at 5 a.m. for my check-in. So I'm super exhausted. We had 2 flights today, San Francisco up to Seattle, and then Seattle over here to St. Louis. So I don't really plan on doing too much on this layover. I do want to sleep early. Tomorrow we do have another early report. The other day I was working a flight where we had a passenger that was so sick on board, and he was actually sitting right in front of my jump seat. I immediately put on a mask. I don't know what the man had, but ahorita with all these new viruses that have been coming out, the hantavirus, quién sabe qué otra cosa. My mom had told me of another one where she said people are sick for literally about a month. And you know, of course, people still travel even though they are sick, which lo entiendo. Lo entiendo because if you purchase your ticket, if you have to go where you need to get because it's an emergency, there's no refund, this and that, I understand. The minimum you can do is wear a mask and be courteous to all the other travelers around you. It's just so bothersome que la gente enferma will come on board, coughing open mouth, sneezing open mouth, tissues everywhere. You're exposing everybody else. You're contaminating everything. And it's just very selfish. And then we had una señora, a grown woman, with her legs literally like this, I kid you not. So she was like slouched on her seat with her legs like this on top of the seat in front of her. So, and again, this is just being courteous to the people sitting around you. You think that they want your leg así in their space? No. You think the person in front of you wants your legs pushed up, moving their seat? No. Anyway, so it wasn't until I was going up the aisle that this lady's legs were like this, que yo ni podía pasar. So I was like, excuse me. And instead of immediately sitting upright and being like, ay, perdón, disculpa. No. This lady stretches out her leg like this and goes like this to let me pass. And I go like this, and she kicks my boob. She kicked my boob. And I was like, lady. My coworker ended up telling her to put her legs down. She was like, you already kicked one of the flight attendants. Gente loca. It is currently, ya casi van a ser las 5 de la tarde. I'll see you guys later. I'm currently getting ready for work. We have another early report this morning. They're picking us up from the hotel a las 4:40. Flying from St. Louis to Seattle. And then Seattle to Santa Rosa. I'm actually really excited for the Santa Rosa layover. I grew up in the Napa area, so Santa Rosa is kind of like a little further north, and I don't think I've ever gone all the way up there. So I'm excited to lay over. I actually told one of my girlfriends who lives in Napa to come up and we can do like a little girls date. Looked up a few restaurants, a few wineries, and it kind of looks like we're in the downtown area, so everything is pretty much walking distance besides the wineries. Hopefully I'm not too tired once we get in. I think we have a 2-hour sit in Seattle, so we have 2 hours in between flights, which will give me enough time to get a coffee for a little pick-me-up and hopefully some food to hold me over until we get to Santa Rosa. That is the Toy Story plane right next door. Este avioncito siempre me sigue. So cute! Can't wait to see number 5. I wonder where it's going. I'm now in Santa Rosa and my friend's picking me up in a little bit, so just wanted to show you guys my little OOTD. I'm wearing this pantsuit. I think it's from the Target brand Exhilaration. It looks a little gloomy out today, but it's pretty warm temperature. It's in the 70s, and the plan is, depending on what time mi amiga gets here, we might go to a winery que se llama Kendall Jackson Winery, and it's here in Santa Rosa. Pero cierran a las 5 and it's about 4 p.m. right now. It's about a 15-minute drive over there, so we're gonna kind of keep an eye on the time, and if my friend gets here later, then we might just do happy hour. I had another flight attendant friend recommend me this place called Stark, which is a steakhouse here, and she said they have a really good happy hour, so I was thinking maybe we could do that. We could start there for happy hour and then head to dinner. We're kind of just in the downtown area. There's a shopping mall, there's a Peanuts, Snoopy type of museum. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do here. I'm super excited. I'm excited to see my friend and for her to be able to crash my layover. I used to one of the Peanut characters. Okay, vamos. I think in Mexico City. I've never been.
And the portions are big.
You guys, this is the last day of this trip. Me siento como que me voy a enfermar. I kind of feel like I'm starting to sound congested. I don't know what is going on. Pero we are flying from Santa Rosa to LA, and then LA, San Francisco, and I am commuting home today. I'm really hoping this is just from the air conditioning last night, but we'll see.